Well, in 2023, women earned 83.6 cents for every dollar earned by men working full-time.
83.6, huh? I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but it's still not equal.
You're right, it's definitely not ideal. But if we want to be optimistic, that 83.6 cents actually shows a huge improvement.
Oh, really? How so?
Back in 1979, women were only making 62 cents for every dollar a man earned. So we've come a long way, but obviously there's still work to be done.
We need to remember that this 83.6 cents figure, it's a very broad comparison. It doesn't take into account things like the specific jobs people have, their education, how long they've been working, all those other factors that can make a difference.
But for now, it's important to remember we're talking about median earnings here. Basically, it means half of the women in the study earned more than this amount and half earned less. Well, the report highlights something pretty interesting about age. Apparently, earnings generally peak for both men and women between the ages of 35 and 64. So the good news is that since 1979, women in every age group have seen their earnings ratios increase relative to men. And for workers aged 25 and older, that ratio actually jumped from 75% in 2000 to 83% in 2023. Unfortunately, the report found that for younger workers, those between 16 and 24, the gap has barely changed since the 1980s.
Okay, so we've talked about age. What about race and ethnicity?
You bet. The report actually found some pretty significant disparities in earnings when you factor in race and ethnicity.
Mhm.
For example, both Asian women and men out-earned their white, Black, and Hispanic counterparts in 2023. And those differences are particularly stark among men. White men, for example, earned 75% as much as Asian men. Black men earned 59%. And get this, Hispanic men earned the least, only 56%.